You're not failing at manifesting. What's actually happening is something much more protective than that. If you feel like you've done every single manifestation technique under the sun, moon, and stars, or you feel like you get some, but then you lose some too, the problem usually isn't belief or effort. It's also not that you don't want it badly enough, or that you're somehow doing it wrong, or that you're blocked or something like that, which some people might tell you. The truth is that your nervous system just doesn't feel safe having what you want yet. At some point, it made a quiet agreement as to what kept you safe, and that changes everything. So we're going to take this apart in sections, starting with the importance of nervous system regulation. Before we dive in, hi, I'm Mariah. I take confusing manifestation stuff and turn it into practical identity work that you can actually apply right now to get the lasting changes that you want and actually sustain them. So here we go. Let me start by saying something that would have saved me years of frustration. You're not lazy. You're not somehow undisciplined. You're not inconsistent. And you're absolutely not bad at manifesting what you want. You're just regulated for the life you currently have, not the one that you want. And those are two very different things. Because your brain's number one job is not success, it's safety. Always safety. So if your system feels there's some part of your desire that is unsafe, it will quietly sabotage it every single time. Not to hurt you, just to protect you. It's the most loyal self-protection system that could ever exist. Think about it like this. What if you doubled your income? Or you moved to a new city? Or you became more visible in some way? Or maybe you got the relationship that you always wanted? Your life would change. And sometimes change equals uncertainty. And uncertainty can equal potential danger to your system. So even if you're consciously thinking about your desire, how much you want it, oh, please let me have this, inside, your system's like, absolutely not. We can't have that. We can't go there. I don't know what happens there. And your system wins every single time. Let me clear up something right now. Affirmations don't fail because you don't believe hard enough. They fail because your nervous system does not believe that having your desire is safe. It thinks some part of it is dangerous. And so your system always rejects it like, nope, we can't do that. We can't go over there. I don't know what happens here. This is where we know how to survive. And this is why people get stuck in technique loops or healing loops. They think, oh, maybe I need to visualize more, or I need to say 10,000 affirmations, or I need to find a new technique that's actually going to manifest my desires, right? But that's like trying to get water out of a boat with a bucket when there's a hole at the bottom of the boat. It's just not going to work. The issue isn't techniques, okay? In fact, it's never actually been techniques. And I wish people in this space would talk about this more. They just continually say things like, oh, just embody the state, be in the state, visualize the end, or feel it real, or act as if, or live in the end. And none of those things actually tell you how to do that. So when you do all these techniques, you're just making yourself more anxious and more desperate. And what's actually happening is that your system is bracing. It's trying to protect you from something, some perceived threat. So nothing lands no matter what you do. That's why some people are stuck in these technique loops for years and nothing happens. Nothing changes. It's basically your system saying, oh, cute vision board, bro. But yeah, anyway, we're going to stay small because that's what's kept us alive this whole time. So yeah. So instead of asking, how do I manifest better, or what technique do I need to do now? The better question is, how do I make my body and my system feel safe enough to have this? Because when something feels safe, you don't force it. You don't script for it. You don't chase it, right? You just naturally allow it like it's something that's just available, right? You're not trying when something feels safe. So here's something you can try right now. It's not another technique, it's just awareness. Ask yourself, if I got this desire right now, what feels scary about it? And we're not looking for logic here. We're looking for any signals in your body that might be tension or tightness or anything that just sort of makes you feel like, oh yeah, maybe not. And it's not going to be logical, trust me. So once you find that, that is the real block. That resistance is the real block, which we are going to get into more in depth in the following videos. It's not belief, it's not worthiness, it's safety. And when you see that, you'll stop fighting yourself and you'll actually start to listen and go, oh, I see. You're kind of making it separate from you by analyzing it and observing it. Like within your body, when you think about your desire, you'll go, oh, I feel like a tenseness here, or there's a tightness or a knot at the bottom of my stomach or something like that. Those are the kind of things that we're looking for. And also try not to let that determine your mood when it pops up, because they will. We're just observing what comes up. Basically, what I'm trying to tell you here is that you don't need more willpower. You just need your system to feel safer. Because when you feel safe, you naturally feel like things are normal for you. They're available. They're not on a pedestal. They're not like, oh, I can't have that because people said bad things about it, right? And once you observe it and see it for what it is, it's so much easier to tackle it after that. So now that we've gone over why you haven't really been able to manifest your desires, and it comes back to nervous system regulation and feeling safe, in the next video, we're going to go over nervous system regulation, because now that we've uncovered part of this issue, the next step is safety, because that's usually where this starts. And then we will go over how to identify the thing that has been running in the background that determines what it is you can manifest. So if you found this video helpful, please consider liking it and subscribing to my channel, where I share a lot more on this topic. So safety first, identity second, and then results will follow. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.